Please vote to start match. So we actually have really 5 minutes to warm up on every track? Please what? How boring is that? The annoying thing with warm-ups is that you can't improve your PB, like it doesn't count in anywhere. That's one of these typical things when you play those kind of competitions. They are just questionable format thingies. It's all so boring to warm up here for so long. Yeah, this part is not easy. Ah, it's so weird. Okay, warm-up is over, we start with the match. Top 5 will qualify for Grand Final. Lol, then it's Heath who wins? What the fuck? This is round 1 of 9,999. We played till 50 points. Is that the case? Wait, René did not finish the first round? Lol. Instead of time attack, there's a Tim attack on the server. Heath didn't finish the last round. I mean, there is not much finish time out, to be honest. It's actually really close. There are only 4 finishers. For everyone that finish. But on the other map, on map 5, it will be so tough. Oh, this landing. No, René actually wins it. Orcas only had 3 points. In the warm-up he was doing a 44 already. Yeah, I saw. That warm-up is then shorter. I actually gained 2 positions, lol. Unlikely that I gain one more. In case that everyone understood the ending from the guys ahead of me. I mean, the way I understood it... Yeah, I overtook one. The way that I understood this Elcon, lol. And Orcas wins now. The way that I understood this ending, I would have lost all these rounds. It had problems to even finish, to be honest. I don't know why Elcon's line suddenly works, and I also think I tested that myself. That's really weird. Why is Heath in front of me? Yeah, nice. No, I did not finish it, and Elcon also did not finish it. It goes to 50 points. I PB'd, but Elcon, of course. Must be ahead. I mean, I would have won that round if I wasn't super unlucky in the last round with that jump at the start. Oh wait, it's with Finalist? What? I don't know how this works. Does every map have one winner and those 5 winners play the final? Scheiße. So you only have to focus on one track if you want to qualify. Elcon is leading. He drove a 42.005, right? One qualifier per map, yeah lol. It doesn't preview anything that I played good and got second. How stupid is that? So Elcon is basically through, and I have to qualify now on one of the other 4 tracks. And Elcon was not the main opponent, I think, because I did not see him in the local rankings. Even though he hides his times often. Yeah, who knows. Yeah, Elcon was only on this track in the local records. I mean, he signed up very late today, so he probably did not train as much. But on that track he had the world record, and we started with that. But I don't know how good he is on the other tracks. Jean-René, however, had good locals on every track. So he is definitely good on some of them. Obviously. It was always never really that controlled, but it always worked. But now in this round, obviously it does not work. Like, it pushed me so hard to the side. Oh my god, 2 tenths behind Aikto. I don't know why the car actually went that far to the left. That was super crazy. Yeah, now I have Jean-René as opponent. And we will reach the finalist status pretty quick. Oh, 100! Fuck. Really? Only because I touched there. Damn it. I mean, in the end, only this finalist mode decides, of course. No. Yeah, now I have to hope. This was such a bad respawn spot. Interesting, from 4th to 5th. Maybe there's someone not driving from the wrong side into the CP. Yeah, still 3rd. Hello, Goonie. Welcome. 24. Yeah, you see, it's always the same people in the front. Germany only needs a 3rd place and he will be finalist. That was my slowest start. And Jean-René is 1st. Yeah, he's ahead. So another 2nd place on the track for me. But that's good that Jean-René is gone. Well, he lost a whole 2nd at the end. It's good that Jean-René is gone, so I only have to beat the others. I should be able to do that. But it's finalist status, and on the last map, if I'm not through there, we are only 4 players, so everyone will score good. This is the next unsure map, to be honest. Here, multiple people can actually go through. This is where I feel the worst. I think my best chances are on map 1. I mean, on every track I am the favorite, but on map 1 is maybe the biggest gap. Because this here is so weird to try. And especially, you can easily get a no finish on this track here. If something like this happens, then you fly off. Yeah, I get so many nose bugs there, it's incredible. Yeah, what is the idea? Let's do the standing respawn. Ah, you land on that... Ah. Okay. You pass the anti-boost. Yeah, let's see how this is going. How? Hä? What did he do? he must try a completely different line. I mean, it's not just that I was second suddenly. I was second by such a lot. I mean, he must have crossed the CP around 2 seconds earlier than me. You have to release. But I'm the second ahead. Should be fine. The best is if they no finish. Can easily happen on this track. Because then I create a gap. I get more finalist rounds. Oh, heave. Heave doesn't finish, that's good. Respawn route that makes it takes. Ah, yeah, of course. But I mean, he finished second. It was not like a bad. It was not a bad time. This respawn? Weird. This is gonna be very bad landing. I fully released in order to stop the momentum of the car. Cost me 2 positions, obviously. Now, obviously, I'm third. Like, how unlucky can you be? It was only because of that jump where I knew I have to release. And then I'm actually losing 4 points just because of that. In the other rounds, it didn't matter. I could have had such a landing. Ay. So. Oh, he saved that as good as possible. Oh my god. Yeah, but now I'm 5th. Like, in which other round would you be 5th with this? Interesting. What is this round? They are all within 2/10. Oh, incredible. Speed up is not gaining to me, that's good. Like, only 1 point. Okay. But they are catching up now, of course, with these positions. It's so close again. Can't believe it. Yeah, double top 1 would have been needed. Now it's obviously not efficient how I will reach the finalist. Actually, Orcas is good on this track. If he qualifies on this, that would be very bad because Beatsev and Heath would still be up there for the next 2 maps. Worked. Yeah, this is how you want it. Just that I still jumped too far to the right. Bad thing is that Heath can actually reach Finalist next round. I'm so far ahead of him, or was so far ahead of him, but yeah, okay, now it's of course only 4 points. Nobody else finished. It's again just one opponent now. But it's very good that the others didn't finish. Because Orcas, for example, no. Maybe he was actually a little bit trained here, who knows. Can only hope that Heath doesn't get top 2 now. And doesn't reach the finalist status. Ah, he doesn't. That's good. For me, a 4th place is enough. Speed self was on 24. Nice. Okay, I have my finalist attempt. No, of course. Why did it even jump like this? I didn't even ramp cut. I did not even ramp cut. Oh no, Orca, he will be finalist. He had exactly 40 points. And this is such a bad time, I can't believe it. And Heath can't finish. Heath is not finalist. Oh my god. It was such a slow time. And then the wrong person gets first. Yeah. No. Whip. I only steered a little bit. Actually, now I want to see Heath winning this. Orca is actually on 2nd. It's close. Oh, it's 100. It's Orca who wins, and I can't believe it. Ah, this long jump is just a nightmare. If I hadn't steered before jumping off, I would have jumped left of the road, I'm pretty sure. I had to steer a tiny bit, and this tiny bit was instant pushing me too far right. Now I have to make it here. And this map is of course completely weird. I have not many opponents. On this map it's just important to always finish. This is difficult enough already. I mean, I have an idea how to finish this consistently, so That should be actually a strength. Yeah, the main issue was the round before, like literally. He only finished with 59.0 and won with that. The last round Orca did a good time, so I also would have needed to try fast. The thing is that Elcon and Jean-René can actually watch what I'm doing here. It's a bit unfortunate. The thing is, I clearly would deserve to go into the final, like if you just look at the points that I got so far. But there was always one guy, and Orcas, I mean, he was nowhere on the first tracks. That's really, really bad that he came through there. Oh yeah, but everything possible on those last two maps. I'm kinda happy that this bad map now is already gone. Let's see how this is going. Yeah. Well, who cares? Just finish this. A fourth, of course. Oh, man, the car. Like, it just stops right behind the booster. It was not really clear what I can do now at this point. This is incredible. Also standing sideways, but I had to go sideways. The worst thing would have been if my car just doesn't go completely over the booster and I get boosted into the wrong direction again. That would have been even worse, so I wanted to avoid that at least. Are they so consistent with the end? They both caught up to me. Okay, surprised that this worked. So speed serve is not finishing, that's good. Nathan. Oh, they all finish. Speed Self gets 8 points for a 1 minute 05. And then it's so close. What? Oh my god. I mean, I have one advantage. I play all these maps now. I have a lot of training on these maps compared to Alcon and so on. On Jean-René. I basically warmed up. Heath is driving a 45. What is that? Oh. Nein, Nathan! This is so unlucky. I have 49 points. And Heath has exactly 40. This is incredible. I lose 1 round now. Why does Nathan have to finish a 51? In that round. I can't believe it. Like, if I don't qualify for the Grand Final, then this is definitely one of the most unlucky cups I've ever played, or matches, I mean. I belong so much into this Grand Final now with this. Probably Heath will win now in this round. That's Speed Self in front. So, if I had 50 points already, I would have won. If I had the 50 already, then it would be over. At least Thief did not win, because a direct double final situation would be dumb. Nathan. It's incredible. Oh, and he finishes it. Can you believe it? Like, how stupid that is. Why are they always finishing with 51? 51 is like not really possible with my lines. 51 is just, yeah, 1 second too fast. That's incredible. I drive 2 good rounds as finalist, but... Finally! There was again Nathan close. Ah, man. So now I also have to say Heath was better than Speedself on every single track. But now comes following issue for Heath. On this track there are now only 4 players playing. And this map is easy to finish. That means that every player will always score good points. And every time. Will always score good points. It means people will reach finalist mode fast and will be close together. Like, you have only like maybe 1 free finalist round and that's it. If you're very lucky you have 2 finalists rounds alone, but very unlikely to happen. So basically just the finalist will decide it at the end. This is how this map will go now. I mean, I'm pretty confident, because this map does not have anything with luck elements and so on, that I would have beaten them here. But because there is then this finalist situation, it would be extremely tight and exciting. And knowing how I lost in every other finalist battle now, if I hadn't made it on the last track, I would have been very nervous, of course. No? But did you see, I finished 3 times a 52 seconds time on the last map when I was finalist. 3 times 52. And when I won the round before I got finalist, it was also 52 or 53. My lines are so consistent, it's kinda always the same time that I will try it. Because I go for the ultra safe lines on the map. So I go into spec now, and we will see who will make it into the final. The winner of this track will it will be big favorite Speedself and Heath. Like, Heath is the main favorite, Speedself the second one, and Nathan the third one. Aicto should have no chance in theory. And Speedself makes the first bigger mistake, so Heath has kinda a free victory here, already far ahead of Nathan. I mean, imagine Nathan would have made it on the last track. Because if he had beaten me, he would have been finalist as well. Imagine Nathan is through, and then we have Orcas and Nathan through, but Heath, Speedself and myself, we all have to battle. Oh my god, Nathan with a huge mistake. Speedself can capitalize from that and will overtake right there. Actually, Aicto also kinda close. They all go this way around. And we see he finishing with a 52.4, which is a good time. My PB is only 4/10 faster. And Speedself is the lucky guy that gets second with this. And this might be the unlucky thing for Heath. Like, Heath deserves it against Speedself, because he was ahead of Speedself on every track. But here, Speedself only lost 2 points to him, even though he was 3 seconds away on this kind of track. And yeah, this is just how it can go. But Speedself again with a bad start. Needs to catch up. Heath has much more speed than Nathan, takes over the lead, and Speedself also catches up to Nathan with huge steps. Nathan had the next part decent in this last lap. But Speedself has it better and overtakes. He actually catches up to Heath as well, a lot. But not enough for now. Oh, we have a battle. Last turn decides it. Oh, Speedself has a bad line, has to release, and Nathan takes the second place. Speedself only third. Good news for Heath, who is now on 20 points, and yeah, he can of course also do the clean sweep. Then he would have a few finalist rounds alone maybe. But not many, because everyone gets at least 5 points on this track. And with Aicto most likely always last, everyone else gets at least 6 points. Speedself is clipping there on purpose, I think, because you have to slow down afterwards anyway, so it's alright to do that. Heath is on another first place. Oh. And he beats my PB. Yeah, I'm happy I don't have to play against him here. But that could have happened. I mean, of course, the chance was high that if I don't make it on last map that he makes it. But as I said, if Nathan beats me in that last round, he would have been finalist as well. If Nathan gets through, I would have needed to beat Heath here on this map. And you see how difficult that would have been. Bad start this time, bad landing for him. But Speedself now with a good start. And if Speedself denies Heath here the victory, and this might happen now as Heath crashes or touches, clips the edge, then Heath is not able to get finalists within 5 rounds. And this is all Speedself needs, because Speedself might also get finalists within 6 rounds. Even though he didn't win so far. But he is over 20 points, so it is possible for him to get finalists in 6 rounds himself. Oh my god, huge crash, and Heath actually gets up to second. Where is Speedself? So far that you don't see him. Speedself also beats my PB, yeah, not bad. And we have Heath in second, and now we have that situation, yeah, where it could go very unlucky for Heath. I mean, Speedself needs 1 more victory and 1 second place. So he needs to beat Heath 1 more time. But then they will be a finalist in the same round. And that's super unlucky for Heath, because he's so much better and so much leading. But Speedself got second places like in the first round, like as a present. But yeah, Speedself can also try very good times. He showed that last round, and this is a very good start for him as well. Which means that if he wins now, he has everything in his own hands to get finalist status in the same round as Heath. And then we would have a deciding round where the pressure is probably higher for Heath. Not the best life for Speedself, but also Heath did not get it perfect. Risky for Heath, but he is behind. It's so incredibly unlucky for him in this case. So now they need to get top 2 again. And the other players, yeah, I mean, Nathan didn't finish. Okay, usually he should have finished. And he would be at 29. But the other players, yeah, they have now a bit of distance, but also not too much. No? It's only like 2 wins in the end, and then they are also finalists. But I don't see them winning. It's the expected battle between Heath and Speedself. And it's Speedself who needs the second place now. Heath has it of course easier, because Heath is at 46, he only needs to finish. But Speedself, he needs to pass Nathan. If he does not do that, he's not finalist. Yes, more speed. Is the battle we have to watch out for. Heath in the lead. Oh, Speedself makes the big mistake. Makes the big mistake, and that's very good news for Heath. Because having 2 rounds alone as finalist... He's going so inside there. 2 rounds alone as finalist, 1 round alone, and then the second finalist round. I think within 2 rounds he will beat Speedself at least once. I don't see Speedself winning twice in a row now again. But yeah, that was Speedself messing it up. Now he needs to deny Heath the victory. Or hope for Nathan. No way! I can't believe it, and Nathan also fucks it up, but... But Heath actually shows the pressure that basically did build up over all the last maps. And he gives Speedself the chance. And now, imagine Speedself would have been finalist already without his mistake last round. Then Heath would be out now. With his first mistake that he does on this track, he would be immediately out. But now he still has, because Speedself also fucked it up last round, Heath gets 1 more opportunity. Yeah, and players like Aekto, I want to say Aekto has actually 42 points. He is only 1 single round short of getting finalist status himself. And Nathan would also be there. And Nathan is of course the faster one of those. If Nathan would be at over 40 points, he would actually have a good chance still, because he was driving fast. And Speed Self flips over and Heath also, and there is Nathan at first. And Aicto can actually get finalist status if he gets a clean run now. If he gets a clean run, he has 42 points. He needs to keep that top 2 position. But Nathan, oh my god. Yeah, Aicto needs to stay ahead of Heath. But how good is Aicto's pace? Is that fast enough? Nah, no. Heath gets the free victory. He gets the free victory. But he showed nerves. It's a 53.5 to win. Which is not so fast. But Speedset had the chance. He could have made it. And also Nathan could have made it to go into finalist now. Without the big mistake that he did. See if there are announcements. Ah yeah. Qualified for final. Please indicate one by one, according to the order of qualification, the name of the map who want to choose for the map order for the final in general Trackmania. Once it's done, I will set up the server final and I will send the password. I have to see how these maps are called, because I don't know them by name. So Elcon is the first one to decide the first track in the grand final. What was the... how did it work, the final? Pour la finale, on jouera 3 rounds. Now, for the final, we will play 3 rounds per map. 3 rounds is not much. That means 30, 60, until 150 points. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So even if you win all the rounds, you go through a whole map rotation. So I take the better map, my better map for 4th then, I guess. If you always get 5 points, like always last place, then you need exactly 2 map rotations, I would assume. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what I actually put as 4th. I think that it... Because we are only 5 people, so the worst position... Ah no, wait. The worst position is not 5 points, it's 4 points. Yeah, I will take the 4th map as the better one. I mean, I saw now how good the others are on these maps. Even though I can't really say what are my best maps and my worst maps. I was in the fight for winning on every single track. Maps are just a bit different, like on this map here, others are just very close, many others. And it's just about the jumps, I don't really like that. This map here, I'm extremely consistent on, but when it's about just winning, I need to, of course, hope that there's a round where they all then not come through. Yeah, but I usually score very good. On this track, for example, It's so dependent on the tube section. Ice Ring. Many players are decent here. Snake and Karas. We saw that Heath is quick there. But I can improve as well. So Alcon took Ice Ring, which is of course his best track. Obviously he took Ice Ring. Then we have Jean-René, who took Planberry, which is this track. Then Orcas took the Two Lines track, which must be this one. And then we have, oh, it's actually the map name. And then we have Rise and Fall or Snake and Grass. Nah, it's both not that cool, to be honest. Take Snake and Grass then. So I will quickly go get something to drink and to eat. And Xurio. And also, before we had Venga Boy. 2 subs there. Thank you a lot, guys. Alright, so. Venga Boy 10 months in a row. Nice. Xurio had a break in between. Alright. The Finale. Did not work. Gonna ask the admin if the server is actually already working. Check again the announcements. Okay, it's not up yet. I can go into the campaign, I guess, because I wanted to improve here a bit, and I wanted to practice the pipe a bit. Okay, yeah, now he says the server's up. I'll make one try. Just want to see the tube. Somehow I do not hit that CP. Naja, he says the server's up. I mean, I see the server. Oh, here, Finale. Okay. Then did I really join the wrong server? Oh, that's showed correct. No, okay. On it. It's of course so mean, no? Alcon, yeah, had. Let's pretend if he had only one good map this year. He is lucky that it started with this track, so he got a first seed and can actually put this map as first map now also in the final. It's incredible. But you have that with everyone, like whoever wins the first map probably is good on that track and will take it as first map again, yeah. So this whole cup here, the final will be played normal cup mode with 150 points in total, 3 rounds per track, and then that's it. Finalist mode, the typical. Go go. My title has a typo. Yeah. Da-da-dum. What is the title? Can put that. Okay, I didn't see the typo, but I put the word practice out now, so it should be gone then. Orcas is ahead of me because of that finish. Oh wait, we have a different point system. It's 10, 7, 5, 3, I guess? Oh, then I only had 3 points in the first round, shit. So now we will see how well-trained Alcon is on the other tracks. I mean, he had some time now to practice, in theory. I'm pretty sure he will be decent. What the heck? Oh my god. Plastic. Incredible, eh? This was something, this bounce. Oh, Elcon fucked up the end somehow. Or he drove a different line. A different reroute. Orcas in second, nice. I just saw the amount of viewers, I'm just a bit surprised. We had the semi-final and I had double the amount of viewers than now in the grand final. Who went live? I wonder. Ah wait, today is something, I remember. There is this huge TMGL thingy, but I don't know if it's now. I don't know the time of it. What does MSI stand for? okay. Ja. Ja, I guess it is this time. Oh, Jean-René overtook me. Elcon 43? Another 52 seconds time. How many 52s did I do in a row now? And always 52.4 as well. $52.6. Shit, I would have won now with my standard time. Yeah, it seems like I didn't want to beat that PB. Ah, shit, that was a safe 10-pointer. It was just such a tiny clip there. And it turned me around and I thought I might be able to pass that anti-boost. Ja, PB. Or Cars wins it. Okay. Scheiße. That was such a bad gear I got there. The line didn't look bad, but I got such bad speed out of it. Damn. That round had a super bad start. Yeah, they drove good times there. This round was clearly only a third place. Last round I could have scored a bit better. How did Elcon win so much time on me there? In the end. Oh Gott. Oh. Oh. Ah. At least I passed Heath. What is Elcon doing? Like, why is he gaining? I fucked up there. So I will stay second. But I was staying second anyway. I don't know what he did. For me, this map looks uncontrollable, to be honest. With these jumps. Either they work or they don't. But for this being not really my favorite map, I got decent points on it. We have now one rotation, and yeah, Elcon is a bit over 100, I'm a bit under 100. On the first 3 maps I scored better than on the other 3 though. On the other 2. Like, in average. No. Wait, I'm second. Elcon is first. It's actually still a 46, which is not so slow. Yeah, surprising. Oh, no points for Jean, René and Heath. Looks good. Oh, yeah. What? How can you land twice like that? It's a map where I can score pretty good points in theory, but I do not survive it. Like, and this part is over, you can't really catch up anymore, because I think everyone understood how the ending works. And then there's nothing I can hope for, basically. Then I just stay on my position. Oh man, no! This is the only random section! Why is this so inconsistent? How am I third? Elcon is even behind. But I will not win any big points to him. Unless he doesn't finish. Well, he doesn't finish. Hello, Pommes. Like that I didn't make it over the jumps in 2 of the 3 runs. I got that so good. And still Elcon is ahead. And he's not just ahead. He is ahead by 1.5 seconds, okay. But what? What is this time? What? I got such a good run. Like 46.2 is basically the same local that I already have with my PB. It's close to my PB. It was such a good run. It was not enough, not even close. Oh man, no. What? Ooh. Fuck it. Dude! Oh, now I have a no finish. This is so stupid. Why did I respawn? I should have turtled. What? Such a respawn is just so annoying because it's right at the turning. Oh man, eh. First part of the final went so good. Dude, I got a slowdown. Yeah, without that bad start, I would definitely be ahead of Jean-René. But I am also like this ahead of Jean-René. It doesn't really wanna work anymore. I can't finish it off on map 3, so it has to go to map 4 for me personally. Anyway, Elcon is finalist now, and now comes the weird map. And I have to finish it off as finalist on those other maps that are more tech style, where others are pretty good. Where everyone can win. I mean, Elcon has by far the fastest time on this track, but he's going, of course, the risky ways. I have to hope that he does not survive them, but if he survives them, then he will also win the round, that's for sure. Nobody will deny that, because his time was so good. And Elcon won. Another 52.5 for me, and I'm fucking only 4th. How is that possible? How am I 4th with that time? At the beginning of the match, Elcon was not as consistent, and it looked very likely to beat him. But then he was getting fast and came through with it. So deserved win. I can't believe I only got 3 points last round. Like, how likely is that? And I end up with only 3 points. Whew. Also high jump. 51, 52.1, and I'm actually only 3rd. How? How is that happening now? Nobody was ever consistent here. I'm only 3rd. Oh, I'm slow. Yeah, but he was close. The landing is just random. How much speed I will get over the anti-boost is just random. I mean, my line would be faster if I would do the roof hit, of course. But the roof hit was so inconsistent for me that I decided to not do that. Maybe they found something how it's still consistent. So So on this track they all were fast. So it's not easy to actually score good points here. I can reach Finalist within 2 rounds. And then would need to win here or on the next map. The next map's of course not my favorite one. It would be nice to be Finalist a bit ahead of Jean-René. Now that Alcon is gone, he caught up a lot. I mean, he played all the time, definitely not consistent. But now he's close. Wow. How much did I lose? Jean-René only 3 points at least. I thought he would be one of the guys ahead. They both did decent times. Faster than my PB. I can improve my PB by a lot though. Just crazy because I was leading and then I had this one part a bit bad, but it cost so much. Need a very good score now if I want to get finalist status. Just the 10th. PB. It's basically equal, those two lines. Yeah. Another PB. Oh. I'm the only one who drives this way around at the end. And I think it is pretty good to do that. And I still didn't get it perfect. Like the entry, I had the left slide, had to double brake there, because I was too inside, so I had to use the brake button again, and then I could have had actually also a better line afterwards. But the ending was very good. I got a good release, and early on I drove then full speed into the finish. Yeah, was about the timing for 2 PBs, but I knew I was able to improve there when it matters. It of course depended a bit on the start and how much speed I get after these landings. Orcas was always really good on this track, but what is he doing there? Jean-René has 145 points. What is Orcas doing? Well, he doesn't really play a role anyway. This is just a troll now. I go on him and he instant does that. Also, Jean-René did respawn and is extremely slow. People are already at the finish at this point now, usually. Yeah, well, Orcas is out of that anyway. Heath has an unlucky 129 points. He needs to deny now multiple times to Jean-René. Jean-René Finalist can end this match and get the third place. Top 3 win something. A bit of prize on Steam. So I also won something for second place. Oh wow, did that nicely. But very inside line. Not the best angle for this jump, but he got that. But how will he land now? He jumps too far right, but it's okay, he can release a bit and land here.